What up guys, it's Jake here from SoulCamp.com. So yesterday we posted up a video of Dylan showing off an update on his collection, just some stuff that he picked up in 2011. I don't really want to call this video an update, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm just going to give you a look into my shoes that I picked up in 2011. There's some stuff here that I already showed you guys in past videos, some stuff that I haven't shown you at all, and then there's also some stuff that I showed you that I sold. I mean, there's also some other shoes that I'm not going to show you just because I don't feel they're necessary. I have the Georgetown Campus 80s, and then I got another pair of Infrared 90s, another pair of Michinoskis, but let's get on to the shoes that I have. So to start, since we're going to go in chronological order, this is something that I already showed you, actually my last collection video, the Royal Foamposite 1. I think it was really good for Nike to release these early in the year, just to start off with a big bang. You know, I've always been a fan of the Royal Foamposite, just with the shiny royal upper, that nice translucent sole. But of course, I couldn't really get a pair back in 2007 because I wasn't really a sneakerhead then. So I gotta give big shouts to Nike for releasing these again. I actually got them early thanks to Sneaker Street. There was like a couple like glue stains, but otherwise nothing too major. But yeah, it's a really, really bold and amazing shoe. Royal Foamposites. And then actually, next up, we're going to switch all the way to May with the soft blue Janoskis. Definitely a summer shoe. When I saw these, I knew I had to have them for the summer season. Just because they're so bright with the baby blue canvas, the white sole, the white hits on the swoosh, you know, over here. Yeah, right there. The black piping, it's also a nice touch. Just a very lightweight shoe. The Zoom Air and the Janoski just makes it pretty comfortable. And like I said, lightweight. And I mean, for 80 bucks, it's not like something that I have to think like, oh, should I get this? Oh, should I get this or not get this? It was just like something that I should have gotten, and I did. Moving on from there, next up is actually one of my favorite SBs of all time, the Uncles. Really, really crazy design. I've had these in my thoughts, you know, of like getting these or not getting these. Mainly just getting these. That was in my thoughts from like the start of the year, like January. But yeah, just Futura did an absolutely amazing job with them. Patent leather swoosh right there is a nice touch. Then you have all like the crazy designs around, and the white, black, and the pink. The pink's actually, like mine wasn't really so faded. Other pairs are faded. I'm thankful for that. But yeah, this is just a crazy shoe, and very, very comfortable too. You see this, you see all the lining over there, all the cushioning. That's a real, real nice cushioning as opposed to what they're releasing nowadays. And that's the Uncles. After the Uncles, I got another pair of Dunk Highs, the Resins. Like I said, this doesn't really have the quality of past SBs, but it definitely has the looks. Because, you know, the black denim on the upper is really nice. You have the nice deep forest leather on the toe box and all around right there. Paprika swoosh. It contrasts very nice. Overall, just the green, the red, the denim, the resin on the tongue. That gold resin is a really nice touch in my opinion. Something that like makes the shoe complete for me. And I mean, again, this wasn't something that like I had to think so much about. This was something that I knew I loved and I had to get at some point. Luckily, what happened with these was when Dylan and I were in concepts for the Space Jam release and the Ray Allen release, Space Jam Dunk Low, that is. I got a pair of the Space Jams from some guy who was online for like $150. And then I traded those in for these and like 30 bucks. So I ended up getting these for a really, really good price overall. And yeah, that's that. Next, after that, yeah, wow, these, Great Fives. Yeah, Great Fives. This is another shoe that I think I've had these since like, in my thoughts since like 2010 that I wanted to get them. I just never got them because the price was so high. I paid like $320 for my pair, and I think they were worn once. Still very good condition. You see the netting on the top isn't really yellowed at all. The sole's yellowed, that comes with time. But just overall, this shoe This is one of my favorite Jordans of all time. Actually, yeah, no, it's not my favorite Jordan of all time, but this is one of my favorite Jordans of all time, absolutely. With the bold purple tongue right there, with the, I think, the nylon, teal Jumpman, the teal lining, the purple and teal, and I mean, that's emerald, sorry, so yeah, purple and emerald on the midsole, white upper, leather. It's not really so, like, good quality, but it's absolutely one fresh shoe, and you cannot deny that. If you deny that, then we don't agree on sneakers at all. I'm sorry. This is true. I only have 4 more shoes to show you, but let's get into the next one. The Ultramarines. No, that's not true, Dylan. I have 4 shoes to show. You just did not realize. Yeah, Dylan's behind the camera. Shouts to Dylan. But anyways, Ultramarines. This is one crazy colorway. Big shout out to Ronnie Fieg for designing these. I didn't get a pair when they came out just because, I mean, I loved the colorway. I just wasn't sure if I could really do with the simple silhouette. Then I saw them a bit more in person, and I decided after a while that I just had to have them. So, you know, Ultramarine upper, turquoise hits. This is a real summer shoe, but I'm going to wear these in the winter anyways, just because they're super fresh. Like, this is, like, you can't look at this shoe and say it's not a refreshing colorway. That combination of, like deep blue and that teal, it's beautiful. Clap for them. And now actually I'm going to get into some shoes that I didn't show you at all yet. This is another Ronnie Fieg shoe, but not an Asics Gel Light. It's a Sebago Abenaki. I've seen these a bit in person before I got them. I saw them in a couple stores back in David Z when he was still with David Z. And then I saw them in premium laces once or twice. Actually, this is probably my favorite Abenaki of them all. Dylan has the navy ones, but those just don't compare. You have the chestnut suede. That I think is a really big detail. The fringes, I really like the fringes. Like, it gives the boat, like, this has a boat shoe look, a very authentic boat shoe look with the Docksider sole, with the, like, the strings on the side, with the boat shoe laces. But I think the fringes just add another dimension to the shoe that not a lot of other shoes just had. So we were in Kith Black Friday. That was when he was releasing his Iroquois boot, the Sebago Iroquois boot, which is similar to this. There's actually another chestnut suede colorway in the Iroquois boot, and that had me thinking about these even more. So when we walked into Kith and I saw these, I pretty much decided then and there that I wanted to get them, and I'm definitely not looking back on it. I mean, boat shoes probably aren't going to be the norm in the winter, but for me, they very well just might be, thanks to these. Next up is a shoe that you probably all picked up, but maybe not this version, the Black Cement 3s. You know, there's no shiny leather on this so much. I mean, red is a bit brighter, and that, my friends, is because this is not the 2011. This is the CDP version right there. You know, I saw the 2011s when I reviewed them at Exit 36, but I just couldn't deal with getting a shoe that had, like, a version of the Black Cement 3 that had lesser leather quality, or, like, the look of the leather just didn't look right. The red wasn't as bright, because I'm really just like a sneaker. I'm very particular about my sneakers, and if I were to get Black Cement 3s, I wanted to get them right. And I think the CDPs just do it right enough for the price. Actually, I got these for a really good price, $210 DS. That's probably the best that I've ever seen. But yeah, just the Black Cement 3 in general is a very iconic shoe. It's something that I knew I had to have at some point. Probably number 5 on my list of Jordans overall. Really, I was just really happy to get them, especially for that price. But in general, Black Cement 3s are just amazing. And if you deny that, once again, you do not agree with me on sneakers, and furthermore, you do not agree with pretty much the entire world on sneakers, because this shoe is just so loved, and it's amazing. So those are pretty much all the shoes except for one. You've actually seen this one a whole lot in videos lately. We actually recapped the release for this shoe. It's actually the only shoe that I have that Dylan has also. And it is the Mint Leaf Gelite 3. Yes, I have a pair of Mint Leafs. Dylan has a pair of Mint Leafs too. So what? So actually, I got these in SneakerCon. There was this guy there who I saw on the internet before, was trying to sell these. This is a size 12. I probably could have used an 11.5, but nonetheless. So he was at SneakerCon. I saw him, and I saw that he had DS Mint Leafs. And I pretty much decided there, I don't care if Dylan has them or not, I'm going to get a pair of these. And yeah. So what happened afterwards was that I went up to Dylan. It's a funny thing. I went up to Dylan with an Asics box, and he thought I got leatherbacks. So he had like a nervous look on his face. And then when I opened the box, he was just stunned that I would even get these if he had them. But this shoe is just freaking ridiculous. The mint mesh, the nubuck all around, the 3M hits, everything about this shoe just makes it so beautiful. And once again, I have to shout out Ronnie Fogg. He did a great job this year with all of his shoes. I mean, the Ultramarines, the Abenakis, a bunch of his other Sebago stuff, but the Mint Leafs, oh my god. This shoe is #1 for me of the year. Yeah, this is definitely #1 of the year for me. It's just so beautiful. And, you know, that's that. That's all the shoes that I picked up this year. Stay tuned to solecamp.com. So, you know, yesterday we gave you Dylan's video. Today we gave you my video. But in the next 3 days, we're also going to have some more creative content to recap the year for you. And furthermore, you know, you can look out to more shoes on the Solecamp X Young Guns list for top 10 shoes of 2011. So far, we've revealed the Kennedys, Statue of Liberties, the Quad 54s, and the Tokyo 23s. All great shoes, but I think the top six just really seal the deal. So stay tuned to that. Be sure to like Solecamp on Facebook. Just search Solecamp. On Twitter, it's just at @soul_camp. Sneakertube.tv is soul_camp. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see that it's xsoul xcampx. And yeah, follow solecamp.com. That's pretty much it. Jake here with Dylan, of course, and we're out.